Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. And how is the weather? So happy together. So
Lesson 8.14, Adding Fractions, page 364. In this lesson, we will be able to add fractions and write them in simplest form.
Com'è? Tempura, la carbonara.
We have two fractions, and here's a model to represent them. We have to add them together. Both of the wholes are divided up into 8 parts. So we have denominators of 8 on both of these fractions. In total, we have some numbers of parts out of 8. We add the shaded part to find out how many parts we have. And that's going to be out our new numerator. 3 plus 4 is 7 parts out of 8. If I remove the model and we just focus on the fractions, you can see the denominator is not changed. So when you add fractions, if the denominators are the same, you keep that denominator and just add the numerators. In this example, we get 6 parts out of 10 plus 2 parts out of 10. So 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 parts out of 10. But then I can say to you, I want you to reduce your fraction to its lowest term. You need to remember how to divide and you'll know exactly what to do. 8 and 10 are both even numbers, so it means they can be divided by 2. And we call this simplify a fraction. And when you divide the numerator and denominator by 2, you get 4 over 5. And this is a simplified fraction to reduce to its lowest terms. The rule is, if you can reduce a fraction to its lowest term, have a Nike moment and just do it. You can also add more than 2 fractions together, like this: 4 sevenths plus 2 sevenths plus 5 sevenths. Here is a quick way of laying this out so you don't make any mistakes, and I use this myself all the time too. I have a common denominator of 7, so I know the answer will be something over 7. I'm going to extend the fraction bar, then write it in my numerators over the top: 4 plus 2 plus 5. We use this strategy to make sure we don't accidentally add denominators. And remember, we never add denominators. Now, just add it up. 4 plus 2 is 6 and 6 plus 5 is 11. So we get 11 over 7. But now we have an improper fraction and we can't leave it like that. So we change it into a mixed number. Remember how? The denominator is 7. So we have 7 parts in one whole. How many times does 7 fit in 11? Only 1. And we have some left over to count: 8, 9, 10, and 11. And we have 4 left over, and that's our numerator. Put that back over the original number of 7, and we are done. 1 whole and 4 sevenths. Remember, we are doing fractions with common denominators or same denominators. So we add the numerator and leave the denominator on its own. 5 plus 3 is 8, and my denominator stays the same. So I have 8 over 8, and 8 over 8 is equal to 1. Remember, if we can simplify a fraction, we do it. Let's go with number 2. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3/4. Can we simplify? No, so we leave it like this. Let's go with number 3. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. So we have 8 over 10. Can we simplify it? Yes, because both numbers are even, and this means they can be divided in 2. So we divide in 2. 8 divided in 2 is 4, and 10 divided in 2 is 5. So my final answer is 4 over 5. Now let's do number 4. 5 and 7 is equal to 12. And we keep the same denominator. But remember, we cannot have improper fractions. So what do we have to do? We divide. Okay, so let's do it. 9 divided in 12. How many times does 9 fit in 12? Only 1. Let's check. 9 times 1 equals 9. So 1, the top number will be the whole. And my remainder is 12 minus 9, 3. My remainder will be my numerator. And remember, the divisor is my denominator. So it stays the same. So my final answer is 1 whole and 3 ninths.
Narito na. Wimpo! Okay, pivotara. Pomelo?